tossing it wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Garrett, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Garrett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's set, and that's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down now, it's Garrett. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Prescott from the gun. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
When they're operating in plus territory here, they're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Block off of play action. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Garrett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Broncos first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that play and try to put together another drive.
That's simple. Tip of the cap. Nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And then
there he goes left side. And Broncos score. Cohen Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27.
Titans first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And the throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Prescott yet again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass incomplete. Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Titans.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another one.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. They all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Titans 10. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And it'll be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 wins. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
First and 10.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Jeudy. Well, wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Locke. Now Locke, he wants the football to town. It's picked up by the Titans. The 40, 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Pulling good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, it's Garrett, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete. Alvaro Cuebuna. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On first down, Garrett. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
48-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Titans.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Back at
partner. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
thrown away and incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
GG. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.